Casey. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Ramon Sessions. He's a guy getting integrated right now, still settling in with his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett. And it's Lopez in at the 1 spot. Now here's Lopez. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And it's the Hornets ball. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Now Martin. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And the shot is good.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Orlando.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they... that athletic. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The wide open look here for Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lopez with the steal. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Walker. Will it go? Count that one. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Here's Lamb. Begins with the block, and they'll keep possession. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Count that one.
That's now 7 straight for them coming from fast breaks.
Yeah, and they're making it look easy, guys, running it down the opponent's throat.
Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. And that one's good.
It's pretty simple. Guys, it's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And he gets it to go.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside. But he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
And I would say it would be the #2 and #3 challenges as well, guys.
Now, here's Batum, following the miss by Kevin Martin. Dishes to Jones from 12 feet out. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. The Minnesota Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against the Celtics in Boston.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working. And that led to the nice road win.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Freak is second.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Minnesota leading by 17. Wiggins drives in. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Jones. Kidd-Gilchrist, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Kevin Martin. 5 on the clock. And here's Walker outside. That's good. Walker's got 8.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Rubio, the pass to Lopez. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Walker against Lopez. Walker goes in. In the corner, it's Lin. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Wiggins throws it down.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Lin, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Kaminsky. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Sessions checked in for Kemba Walker. Matt Barnes is checked in for Minnesota. That is good. 19 points for Freak.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Lopez has got 22.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Sessions with a screen on Barnes. Kaminsky in the corner. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Nice shot by Lynn. Lopez with the ball. He's got 22. And the three off target. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Sessions. Offline with his three.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And here's Sessions. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Takes a shot at the elbow. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
Get back, get back.
Here's Lopez. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Poked away. Lopez with the steal. The finish. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Lynn's shot is off.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And here we go. Timberwolves running again. The Hornets pull it in. Now, Kid Gilchrist. You saw him with 10 points last game. Ball's knocked loose. 56 seconds left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Kaminsky dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Trying to get back on track. No luck. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Lopez. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
And Sessions kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. And they call an illegal screen here.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And the Hornets making a change here. Butler's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Rondo's checked in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that one's good. 40 points for Freak.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he stepped...
Play free. Just...
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure. Some changes here for the Hornets. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Butler. And Sessions subbed in for Walker. So it's the Hornets now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Jones is out there with Batum. Then there's Ramon Sessions. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Hornets shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Lamb. Drills the three-pointer. Lamb's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Lopez outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Sessions passes to Batum. Jefferson dishes to Lamb. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Layup off the pick. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist from Jeremy Lamb.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file, no doubt about it.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Jefferson, a screen on Rubio. Lamb. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Lopez, no luck. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lopez with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Freak number 1.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
It's been all Timberwolves. Feeds it to Martin. And the layup's good off the glass. Martin's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Lamb, good.
It started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And Rubio kicks to Lopez. Pass to Martin. It's stolen by Jefferson. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Terrence Jones. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. And the dunk by Zeller.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Lopez with the ball. And it's Lin picking him up. Martin attacking. Lopez passes to Martin, and he gets it to go. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Lin against Lopez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. Kevin Martin has been too much to handle. He has 8 points and 4 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those two things.
Picked by Zeller. And Sessions kicks to Lin. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Goes up, throws down off the coast-to-coast try.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Kaminsky dishes to Kid Gilchrist. To halt the run, the basket good off the assist from Lynn. Kid Gilchrist has got his second basket. Lopez passes to Martin. Back to Lopez. Shot from the wing, and again it's Minnesota.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Sessions against Rubio. And Sessions kicks to Zeller. Rubio against Sessions. Kaminsky sets the pick for Sessions. 5 on the clock. Towns with the steal. By himself. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And again, it's Minnesota converting. And through the first half. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen.
Just a fantastic game for Lopez. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Lopez in at the point guard position. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Martin with the bucket.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Walker. The pass to Lamb. The 11-footer. Rebound, Minnesota. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Minnesota shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Screen by Jefferson. Lamb with the ball. Marking on Martin. Towns with the steal. Wiggins drives in. He kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires from 14. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
And you know, the defensive effort is not bad. They're doing the best they can, but he's been simply too much for him.
Jefferson's shot is off.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Hey, you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits, and that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Here's Wiggins, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 14.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's Walker penetrating. That one wide left.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
The Timberwolves shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Cody Zeller comes in for Jones. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Rasul Butler. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Garnett. Barnes comes in for Wiggins. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Minnesota's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kaminsky kicks to Walker. Shot to stop the drought. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. 12 points and 2 steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Kemba Walker hits them both. The Timberwolves shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Charlotte has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kidd-Gilchrist. Lopez against Walker. Jang a screen. Here's Lopez.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Right side, Kidd-Gilchrist. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Lopez with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Shots good by Walker.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Launches a 3. The offensive rebound, Towns. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Lamb, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Open shot, Lopez, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Lopez with the steal. Jumps up. And that one is hammered home.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
From deep three-point range, some solid defense there from Lynn. Charlotte's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Charlotte moving the ball around. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
In foolish play, he's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. But maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Lopez. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Rasul Butler is out there with Ramon Sessions. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Caboclo in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And, Greg, defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Sessions, no good.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota for the finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good. Aggressive attacking basketball at both ends.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. Jefferson's checked in for Kaminsky.
For your Hornets, Al Jefferson.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Sessions nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Let's go.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Lopez hits them both. Here's Sessions. Passes it to Butler. They set the screen. The 9-foot shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-4 run. And Lopez throws it down.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Jefferson gets the bucket.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Sessions against Lopez. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Lopez with the steal. Knocks it loose. Ramon Sessions with the steal. On up the court. Here's Butler. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Lopez. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Caboclo, the pass to Sessions. He dishes it to Butler. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. Puts up a 3. And that one's good.
Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the differential there is what stands out for me. I mean, they've also denied those runouts defensively.
And the jam by Levine.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Sessions, no good.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
That bucket in no time at all.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Lopez, no luck. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Fades back. Takes the 3. Good.
Wow. What can you say?
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Pulls up for 3. They get it back. And that one's good. Barnes.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Lopez with the steal. 3-pointer. That's good.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the 3-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Unhindered, going all the way. And another three for Minnesota.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Lopez with the steal. Pulls up for three. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Lopez with the steal. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Trips down the breakaway slam.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly. Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And how about the impact that's going to have on your team? You can imagine how much adrenaline starts to flow through the veins after that. It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Fires for three. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Poke loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Tell you what, the points they've allowed off turnovers are really hurting them.
And if you're not giving your defense enough time to react when you give the ball up like that, you don't have a chance.
Launches the three, and down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Lopez.
And turnovers always a factor. They've become a big factor in this game.
And they're starting to reap the benefits here, guys. Points off those turnovers, they hold a huge advantage.
Here's the teardrop. Rebound, Minnesota. Garnett's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And he's done the job. Here all day, just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
To the paint. And Bielitsa kicks to Levine. Here's Lopez. Garnett the screen. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Screen by Jefferson. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Bielitsa. Outside Butler. And Sessions kicks to Butler. Zeller passes to Caboclo. 6 to shoot. Back to Zeller. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Sessions got room. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jang's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Lopez with the steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Inside and stolen by Zeller. Lopez with the steal. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And clearly you can hear what the crowd thinks about that call.
You sure can. I mean, they erupted as soon as that whistle blew. No time between the call and the eruption.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Lopez. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the jam by Levine.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And now Barnes. Look at that.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
And so it's the Timber.
The 2K Sports Post Freak.